I am Muhammad Shafiq bin TUKIJAN, and I would like to present for our introduction that is under the crime topic, that is Subsidy Program and Volunteerism programs. What is crime? Crime is the act that is an offense which violates the law of the state, and it becomes strongly disapproved by the society that live in the country. Crime also becomes the violation of any rules in the administration or law of the state, or practice of any wrong action and harmful to self and or against the third parties. Individual become the criminal because of the social factor, economic, physiological, and biological causes. Next, I would like to present about the safe city concept. Safe city is become one of the approach and as a part of life concept of the city by focusing the crime problems in the urban area. Safe city also refer to the technology that has been developed to help the government, communities, and businesses for reducing the possibility of crime action and provide a safe environment where the people feel safe and comfortable. The government also implement a safe city concept for increasing the security, safety of the community environment from crime action and reduce the number of crime rates that happen in Malaysian society. Next, the 11 Malaysian Plan is focused on the Malaysian people in providing the well-being and prosperity in the journey that is releasing vision to 2020 to achieve the full development. It's become the comprehensive outline of the government development policies and strategies that refer to the Malaysian 5-year plan. Last but not least, the 11 Malaysian Plan also has become the guideline and reference for the Home Ministry in providing the best service in the community by involving the security and the public order.
So, what is the problem cause? So, the definition of problem is things that needs to be solved, or things or situation that bring trouble or difficulty. Everything related to society is referred as social. As a result, social problem can be defined as anything that requires a solution for a problem that causes difficulty in a society. For example, poverty, unemployment, crime, and socio-cultural phenomena are frequently related with the social problem that impede civilization from attaining their full potential. So, urban development is extremely beneficial to the country's economy. For the citizens' convenience, the city offers a variety of facilities and amenities. However, because of the narrowness of living, many criminal problems such as drug misuse, prostitution, robbery, vandalism, and immigrant occur. So, what is the society problem? First, drug abuse is one of the society problems. Drug abuse is due to high stress of life, so the residents take shortcuts ways to have funds. Even some of them works as drug dealer to earn money easily and live more luxuriously. According to the Director General of National Anti-Drug Agency (AADK), Datuk Zulkifli Abdullah said a total of 1,275 people tested was positive for various types of drugs, from 42,000 to 409 secondary school students nationwide who were screened last year. In addition, there are also teenagers who works as prostitute because they think the job is easy to generate money to make a living in a big city. If we examine various reasons motivate women to be willingly to sell themselves by offering sexual service such as oral sex or sex as their source of income. In addition, among the problems found in urban area is burglary. This is even more worrying because teenagers are also involved in this crime. They commit burglary to get money so that they can have fun with the result of the burglary. So, according to Datuk Rosli Cik, Terengganu Police Chief says students as young as 7 were among those arrested for being involved in burglary in the state during 2019. And the Terengganu contingent recorded 42 criminal cases involving students with 29 property crime cases. Furthermore, the migration of foreigners are also a source of social problem in the city. This is because there will be squatter settlements in urban areas by foreigners. This is due to the irresponsible employer not providing them with shelter or place for them to stay as long as they were. This will also lead to an increasing in the rate of other social crimes such as theft, prostitution, drug abuse, which are already servers in the city. In addition, the increase in foreigners will also lead to an increasing in employment to the resident, especially in the city because the job opportunity has been filled with the foreigner. This will trigger the... So next, for the program backgrounds, the government's transformation programs was introduced by the former Prime Minister MUHAMAD Datuk Seri Najib Binti Haji Abdul Razak on 28 January 2010. There are 6 national key result areas NKRA in the GTP. Among them are reducing crime, fighting corruption, improving student performance, improving the living standard of low-income households, improving rural basic infrastructure, and improving urban public transports. The entire program is based on the premise of the government's commitment to people first, achievement foremost under One Malaysia. The crime reduction NKRA is led by Ministry of Home Affairs, which cover a comprehensive crime prevention process, namely crime prevention, crime detection and arrest, trial of offenders, as well as imprisonment and rehabilitation. In addition, its aim to increase public perception and improve service delivery by PDRM. The NKRA division was formed at the end of 2009 to plan, prepare, coordinate and monitor the implementation of crime reduction and the NKRA initiative. So the Subsidy Program is an example of a crime prevention approach as part of the concept of livable city. So the Subsidy Program was introduced in Malaysia on 10 August 2004. It is a crime prevention strategy through a primary prevention approach. This program is under the responsibility of Ministry of Housing and Local Government and will eventually be implemented by each local authority at the city level. The program refers to creating a crime-free environment using strategies under the scope to shape the physical environment, hardening and target management, community involvement and public awareness. Among the initiatives of the Subsidy Program is that PDRM provide cooperation by launching the Omnipresent Program to fight crime by increasing patrols and monitoring the residential and business area. Police patrols and monitoring are enhanced through the Motorcycle Patrol Unit (URB), mobile patrol vehicle, MPV, and high-profile policing program. These efforts contributes to 17.6% reduction of street crime, which consists of gang and individual robberies without firearms and snatch theft from 23,408 in 2011 to 19,299 cases in 2014. This shows that the cooperation from the police has assisted in reducing the crime rates. In turn, the government also encouraged community participation and volunteerism in improving public safety and crime prevention. Good relations between enforcement agency and community can be established through the patrol and monitoring activities by the Malaysian Volunteers Department or RELA and National Civil Defence Department of Malaysia, JPAM. In addition, the Police Volunteer Reserve Team (PVR) consists of RELA, JPAM and the community to assist PDRM in increasing monitoring and patrols to prevent crime. The voluntary patrol schemes, a community crime monitoring program under the Rukun Tetangga, also increase community participation in crime prevention. Joint patrols by the SRS, the Malaysian Armed Force ATM and PDRM under the Civil, Police and Armed Force Patrol Rapat Satu Malaysia were conducted at 75 hotspots to reduce crime. This shows that all the parties are playing their part to achieve safe city status. In addition, a total of 992 closed-circuit television or CCTV has been installed at 45 local authority locations. In addition, other crime prevention measures such as ray barriers, safety mirrors, and better lights were also implemented to create a safe environment, especially in urban areas. Subsequently, the government also carried out the Black Spot Whitening Initiative, which was introduced in 2013, has been implemented in areas with high crime rates in 76 local authorities. This initiative aims to eradicate vice, gambling dens, and drugs dens. This initiative is implemented through cooperation between Town and Country Planning Department, PDRM and National Anti-Drug Agency (ADK) and Malaysian Immigration Department. The government also improves service by creating lead table halls or BLT aims to assessing and improving service delivery at police station was also launched in March 2010. The initiative encouraged the police personnel at all 788 police stations to provide a better service in tackling crime, reports police, and treatment of victims of crime. This show that the criminal information can be communicated and immediately.
Assalamualaikum. My name is MUHAMAD ZARIFUDIN, and I will describe some of the research findings that I got. In a residential area, especially urban areas that generally have a high level of population density, security issues will certainly arise, such as the occurrence of crime in the surrounding area. Based on some opinions, crime is defined as an offence committed by an individual or group which intend to commit the offence. In this section, I will describe some of the key factors that contribute to the occurrence of crime in urban areas. The first factor I can list is due to the high standard of living in urban areas. Economic pressure, especially for family support, causes criminals to take dangerous measures such as engaging in robbery, theft, and extortion. The increase in criminal cases is very worrying when the Malaysian Railway Auxiliary Police (KTMB) recorded the number of arrests in 2020 is the highest arrest compared to the previous years, which was 217 people. In addition, according to the Crime Index, Malaysia ranked 4 in the ASEAN region. Initiative undertaken by PDRM, including patrolling high-risk area, receiving feedback and complaints from the community, and setting up several special teams such as Ops Cantas, Ops Dadu, Ops Noda, Ops Dajang, and Ops Pintu, have succeeded in reducing crime rates in the city, especially Kuala Lumpur. The next cause is uncontrolled drug use. Drug distribution provides lucrative returns, especially for individuals who choose the shortcut to earn a lot of money in a short period of time. Drug trafficking crimes are of great concern, especially among young people who are most involved in such activities. Due to that, the Royal Malaysian Police has announced the establishment of the Narcotics Criminal Investigation Department in 1996 as one of the effective measures, as the department is dedicated to handling any issues or cases involving drug use. In addition, based on the presentation of AADK in 2020, the agency has set a goal to achieve controlled drugs by 2025. It is the direction of a 5-year strategic plan that combines a balanced demand and supply approach. The net causes that can be listed is the lack of supervision of the authorities in the environment. The large and dense population makes it difficult for the authorities to observe and analyze data on the area. In addition, the increase in the population, especially illegal immigrants, makes it difficult to identify the biodata, criminal records and backgrounds of the individuals involved. To prevent crime from happening continuously, the PDRM has implemented several initiatives, including by conducting regular patrols and focusing on high-risk areas. The proof is that in 2015, the Royal Malaysian Police will increase the number of motorcycles for the use of the Motorcycle Patrol Unit from 818 to 2,000 this year under the National Key Reserve Areas (NKRA). In the following newspaper, it was also stated that Deputy Home Minister Tu Masih Kujat said that the addition of the infrastructure is expected to give a better impact to the unit to carry out crime prevention tasks.
Assalamualaikum, my name is FIRDAUS. Today I will present about Identify and Analysis Program with Mandat. The Subsidy Program was launched 1.5 decade ago in Malaysia as one of the Malaysia key result area strategy to curb crime. However, the crime rate in particular in Kuala Lumpur have shown little evidence of abating. Little is understood of actual challenge facing the program. And for reducing crime, NKRA framework has introduced programs such as identifying crime hotspot, strategic deployment of police in this hotspot, and implementing the Omni-Prison program. As for measure related to CPTED, many strategies have been launched, including installing closed-circuit television camera in high-risk area and in area prone to snatch thieves. And all the informant concurred that alarm and civilian camera are useful. When thieves are aware that their criminal activity will be captured on camera, they will think twice about committing a crime. Next step of reducing crime, NKRA also will implement some initiative in the GTP 2.0 to help rehabilitate drug addicts and users who contribute to the overall crime rate when they are forced to turn to criminal activity to fund their drug habit. The focus in the area is to again ensure that recovering addicts have sufficient resources to reintegrate into society as full member of society upon their release from rehabilitation center. And there are some initiatives that have been taken by NKRA to reduce drug addicts and users, such as open access drug treatment and rehabilitation initiative at the Cure and Care One Malaysia Clinic. And promoting awareness about crime program also can reduce crime. It is because prevention of juvenile involvement in crime will be carried out through counseling and education program. An integrated approach involving relevant agencies such as PDRM, Education, Health and Welfare Department as well as NGO in educating teenagers about sex education, HIV or AIDS. Drug addiction and crime will be implemented through programs such as Children's Safety Campaign and Children Protection. Meanwhile, the Pemimpin Rakan Sebaya program in school will be expanded to provide counselling for school children with issue. This program will be carried out with parent involvement. PDRM also contribute in Safe City program, and PDRM launched Operasi Cantas Khas on 2012, which addressed the issue of violent crime by focusing on the perpetrator. Police investigation revealed that gun violence is mostly perpetrated by illegal gang members. Thus, any long-term solution will require a coordinated effort to clamp down on gang-related activity. Datuk Seri Ahmad Zahid Hamidi said, "We are also strengthening the capability of our police force by equipping them with better resources as part of our long-term strategy to create a world-class policing force, as well as amending our law to help them better perform their role." Lastly, there are some initiatives in Safe City program that have been taken by Perbadanan Putrajaya to create a safer community environment, especially areas that have been identified as black spot areas. Among the approach taken were the development of police beat hut, lighting improvement, installation of pedestrian walkway, installation of warning sign, security fencing, installation of safety mirror and local motorcycle parking. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Media Khairiyah and to all my friends. My name is Umar bin Suhaimi. Today I'm gonna continue our topic on SWOT analysis. So SWOT analysis is defined by G.J. Hay and G. Castia 2006, which is a strategic planning tool that is commonly used in assessing each of the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats which it is involved in the project, even any other situation that requires a decision. So based on our topic, which is Subsidy Program and Volunteerism program, contained in the 11 Malaysian Plan, which is the government's effort in ensuring the reduction of the crime index while increasing the perception of safety in the country. So as you all can see, I have put the picture of the safety and volunteerism programs. So now we move to S, which is strengths. So the strength of this program implemented by the government is in its implementation, which is focuses on efforts to improve the well-being of the people. So this is to create a safer living environment for a viable and prosperous society. Three key strategies have guided the black spot area whitening initiative. This initiative is to ensure that crime rates can be reduced and create a sense of security among the public. The first is the physical project. So the implementation of this project covers safe city measures such as security signage, lighting and others, for which the allocation has been channeled by the Ministry of Home Affairs (KDN) as the leader of the NKRA to reduce crime. Next, the social programs. It is to cover community program that the relevant agency will implement, such as gotong royong, rehabilitation, as well as drug treatment and dialogue session with the residents. So this can indirectly increase the public perception of their safety. Finally, the third is security operations. So this involves security enforcement activities carried out by the Royal National Police (PDRM), local authorities (PBT), RELA, KRT, party operations, community policing, and others through patrols in black spot areas and also residential areas in the city. Okay, the next strength is the effectiveness of crime prevention, which is further enhanced by using the environmental design elements, which is CPTED. So all new development areas can apply this concept and principle of CPTED in the early stages of the design of layout plans and building plans. So for existing developments that are less secure and prone to crime, can also use this concept. So we move to the next strength, which is emergency calls will also be increased from 12 minutes to 8 minutes for police response times. So it is given priority for urban and major cities through the use of an integrated information system known as C4I system, which is includes command, control, communication, computer, and also integration. So the capacity and capability of enforcement personnel will also be enhanced with all appropriate equipment to be provided, including the capacity building. Okay, we move to weakness. The visible disadvantage of the subsidy program and volunteerism are the cost to implement the program. So as we know that the cost to implement such a program is of course expensive. So through the Royal Malaysia Police Crime Monitoring Integration Project report through the Safe City Monitoring System SPBS for the Ministry of Home Affairs Innovation Award 2011, it is stated that the cost savings can be implemented through virtualization. It involves the cost of purchasing hardware, which can be saved as much as RM 6.56 million. The use of physical servers also saved from 40 servers to 6 servers, and electricity supply can also be saved. However, the government still needs to pay the cost, and if there is an upgrade of a program such as the police command control communication and computer integration C4I system, the cost to upgrade the system alone is RM 1.5 billion ringgit. So in addition, the cost allocated in the implementation of the Safe City program for the Black Spot Area Watering Initiative for 2013 to 2019 is from RM 42.85 million in 2030 to RM 10 million in 2019. Of course, the level of efficiency will be higher, but we still need huge costs to ensure that the objective of the city program are safely achieved and the program under it can be run smoothly. So we move to the next weakness, which is the commitment of the relevant staff or the credibility of the authorities. So not everyone is involved in bad activities such as corruption or not doing their job properly, which is misconduct of their job. So however, there are a handful who are involved in such activity that will cause difficulties towards the implementation of the Safe City program. So according to the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission in 2021 revealed that under the corruption cases that occur in the country, half of them is involved by the civil servants. So many complaints from the public were received by the Department of Integrity and Standard Compliance (JIPS) of the Royal Malaysia Police (PDRM), which claimed that some officers and members of the team did not carry out their responsibility as the law enforcement in the country. So the issue of misconduct and integrity problems still persists among PDRM officers, despite many disciplinary action taken since 1986, says Ahmad Zamri Yahya 2020. So such issues raise suspicion and also lack of confidence with the police, government, and also the agency involved by the community on their responsibility to keep the peace of the people and the country. This will also be an obstacle to efficiency in assuring that the Safe City program can be implemented properly. So we move to the opportunities. So the opportunities is the integration and collaboration between the parties involved. The integration and collaboration are between Royal Malaysian Police (PDRM), Ministry of Home Affairs (KDN), local authorities (PBT), Town and Country Planning Department (JPBDSM), and Ministry of Housing and Local Government (KPKT). So through the PDRM police reporting system with the PBT crime GIS mapping system in the Safe City Monitoring System SPBS can assist the agencies involved in crime prevention efforts that are implemented in an integrated and continuous manner. Through the 11 Malaysian Plan, efforts to enhance the capacity and capability of the enforcement personnel have been stated along with appropriate equipment will be provided along with capacity building. So, for example, opportunities to collaborate with the international police bodies can utilize in an effort to increase the knowledge and skills of enforcement personnel through exchanges as well as specialized training programs. So the net opportunities is through the provision of an integrated data sharing network platform for relevant agency by the Safe City monitoring system. So this provides an opportunity to have a system that helps agencies engage in implementing crime prevention measures accurately, efficiently, and cost-effectively. So the crime monitoring integration project through SPBS, which contains the crime GIS mapping system. Through this innovation project, there is clear evidence that is an impact on the effectiveness and efficiency of crime prevention action monitoring in particular. So this system can help all agencies involved in ensuring that the actions taken are strategic, systematic, and focused on hotspot area. So the agencies that involved is PDRM, KDM, PBT, JPB, DSM, and also KPKT. So this is to ensure a reduction in crime as well as a sense of community fear of crime. This can ensure that the people feel safe, and also national security is taken care of in realizing a peaceful, secure, and prosperous country. So the last is threats. So the threats can be seen on the criminal cases that are constantly happening, especially in urban areas. So this the issue of crime has also become the main topic of conversation in the community, who question the credibility of the authorities, especially PDRM and also the KDN, in combating this activity. Although criminal cases have shown a declining trend for some criminal activities such as violent crime and property, drugs, and corruption, through the 2018 crime statistic by the Department of Statistics Malaysia, but criminal cases are difficult to stop and eradicate. So this is the three pictures of the crimes, which is the violent crime and property, drugs, and also corruptions. The next threat is from the outside is illegal immigrants. So our country suffers from the problem of tourists staying longer than they should, foreign students who misuse student passes, human trafficking, and even border gates are being breached, which all these problems have contributed to the problem of dumping of illegal immigrants. This cause national security and also the well-being of the people is threatened by the presence of illegal immigrants who are mostly involved in crime, social problem, and health-related issues. According to the Ministry of Housing and Local Government, KPKT, a total of 51,300 illegal immigrants were arrested in 2019, and 18,564 people in 2020. So even there is the declining of the number of illegal immigrants, but also illegal immigrants still happens in our country, and this is make us feel unsafe because they probably will conduct crimes, social problems, and also the health-related issues. So now I will explain on the challenges. So the challenges is to maintain the level of security of the people in the city. So criminal cases happen every day, which is common in urban areas. This makes the community feel insecure and afraid of the crime that is rampant in the city. Although through this program there has been a lot of progress that has enabled the authorities to combat crime that occurs efficiently and effectively, yet crime will still occur everywhere. This program is able to help reduce the crime rate in the country, especially in the city, but still faces strong challenge in assuring the safety of the people is at a safe level. Okay, the next challenge is the integrity of the authorities. So the authority as well as the agency involved are in dire need of their services as well as their role in this safe city and volunteerism program. So the issue of integrity is a major enemy to the parties involved, as it can be detrimental to the point of making our level of security at alarming level. So most of the integrity issues that occur are related to the corruption as well as the abuse of power by the authorities. So quote from the statement by Jeeps Bukit Aman director, which is Aman Zamri Yahya. He said there were a handful of district police chiefs KPD who conspired with drug trafficking and gambling syndicates by taking certain schemes. So this clearly shows how serious this issue is, because such activities happening in the country will make criminal activities such as drugs, gambling and others rampant in the country. So this will directly give a bad perspective on the integrity of the authorities. This will provide a challenge to the implementation of the safety and volunteerism program, because it is clear that integrity problem from the authorities can cause crime to be rampant and the program is difficult to run properly. Last but not least, the challenges is on cultivating a first-class mind. So this is because a society that is knowledgeable, able to be competitive, has an excellent work culture, has integrity and has moral strength. So as sophisticated as the system and equipment are not necessarily able to ensure the production of first-class work. This is because the role played by the individual is a factor in determining that a system is able to function optimally. Citizens of internal security (KDN) needs to have the ability to think strategically and have a security mindset, which is able to assist in addressing issues related to the internal security. All citizens must be a first-class mind, security mind, and the ability to think strategically, especially the agency involved and also the authorities in helping the Ministry of Home Affairs to maintain the safety, security, and well-being of the people. So this is also to make sure that the safety program achieve its objective in reducing crime in our country as well as creating a high level of security.
Based on our topic, we has listed 3 recommendations that has been done by the Malaysian government, that is the 11 Malaysian Plan, the integration program, and last but not least, for the increasing the integrity of the public authorities. Firstly, for the 11 Malaysian Plan is to plan to improve the public safety. This is because the Malaysian government agencies are improving the public safety by addressing the impact of the sense of security felt by the Malaysian people to remain in the ranks of the safe country for tourism and business investment. These plans also focus on achieving the sustained reduction in the reported index crime, which is focused on the street crime, improving the public perception, and share the responsibility through the volunteerism among youth and across races, by driving the operational excellence in the criminal justice system. Next, the Malaysian government also has implemented the integration program, that is the National Blue Ocean Strategy (NBOS), for reduce the crime issues in Malaysia. Based on this program, there has 80 bureau and agencies that collaborating in this program in order to involve and execute the innovative and transformative strategy of the National Blue Ocean strategies for the Malaysian country. This collaboration also involved the police and ministry for reduce the crime issues and increase the security in every Malaysian state. Moreover, the military also conducts cooperative patrol with the police, which is the called public patrol of the Royal Malaysian and the Malaysian Armed Forces, for strengthening the safety and the security in the high crime zone as well in the residential areas. This plan also enhancing in the health care by improving the delivery of poor health and helping the people who has the low income as well, giving the benefit for the housing program. Therefore, in reducing the crime issues in Malaysia, there is the development plan that focus the integration effort for increasing the social cohesion and national unity. Last but not least, in the way to creating a safer living space, the Malaysian government also improved the integrity among the public authorities. This is because the Malaysian government has increased the public omnipotence to fight the crime issues by raising the police presence in residential and business area. For example, the police patrol and omnipotence were increasing through the unit of Rondaan Bermotosikal (URB), mobile patrol vehicle (MPV), and high-profile policing program. By increasing the integrity among the public authorities in the Malaysian, we reduce the crime issues that make fear and feel unsafe for the public. Therefore, this plan will ensure the public live in a safe and conducive environment to do their daily life routine. For the conclusion, we can conclude that the globalization will cause us an open up space and make the cross-border crime easier, which includes the terrorism, money laundering, cybercrime, economic crime, drug trafficking, smuggling of firearms, and human trafficking, and also smuggling of immigrants. In ensuring the peace and prosperity of the country is preserved, various obstacles and challenges need to be faced by the Malaysian government in ensuring the public safety and increase the border security. As the leading of agency for public safety and security, there is a lot of development plan that focusing on the integration and transformation effort in Malaysian country that is involved by the NGOs, government, and also the society in the Malaysian community. Therefore, the crime index rate will decrease when all of Malaysian government and the society eliminate the crime factors and the causes of crime.